Boys Lacrosse returns to Paul Adams Field this Tuesday, March 19th, as they take on Conant. Before the Cougars arrived from Hoffman Estates, I visited 3 players and a new coach in anticipation of the next 2 months. So you opened your season up with 2 games on the road. What are your anticipations for the team as we continue with the rest of the season?
Our anticipations is just continue to win, continue to play hard. Get those big road wins and home wins.
So anticipating for the rest of the season, I expect to get a lot more wins. Play as a team, play together, be loud, have energy, and all the above.
Well, I expect us to get better each week, obviously, and when the conference starts in 2 weeks, our goal is to win the conference, but right now we're trying to get the right guys in the right positions, and we're running a lot of different lines and see what works, and so far we're tinkering a little bit.
So for the rest of the season, I think we're just going to keep getting better. Like our first 2 games have been really good. We lost one and we won one, but they were both really good games. I think by the end of the season, we'll be one of the top 20 teams in the state.
And I hear you also had some coaching experience for the Deerfield Youth Lacrosse Club. Tell us about it.
So I coached the U12 DYLC team. Great group of kids. Some of them are just learning how to, they're just starting the game. They're learning the basics. It's just a lot of fun coaching.
What have you guys been doing in the off season to get you ready?
In the off season, we had about 3 to 4 days of work per week, and in those 3 to 4 days, we'd have 3 days of usually conditioning and lifting in the weight room. And then one of the days we have an open gym, which will just be free lacrosse and scrimmaging to keep our 6 skills up there.
In the off season, we had lifts, mainly led by Coach Wells. They were 3 to 4 times a week, and most of the program would do that.
So we've had practices in the summer, and then the fall we had captain practices, workouts, and just some team bonding experiences.
What's your favorite moment from a past game?
Probably just being out there with my friends and playing together.
Probably last year on senior night when I scored, and then the announcer Robert Krebill announced it. That was pretty awesome.
From yesterday, Thursday, when Ben scored, and it was just like, it was a great goal, and like we just all rallied around him. You know?
Where do you think this team can take its big leap forward?
Just maturing as teammates and as players. A lot of guys got to do a lot of extra work outside of practice, and I think guys are starting to catch on. The best players on this team are the guys that practice on their own.
I think that we can take a big leap forward on our man-up efficiency. I think that it's been pretty good so far, but I think that we could score more often and more frequently, and that'll lead to more wins.
Are you excited to be in your first year as the Deerfield Boys Lacrosse offensive coordinator?
Super excited. I mean, this has been one of the best experiences I've ever had. I feel like I have 35 sons, and I wish I got into this sooner because I'd love to teach life experiences that we go through as older people. And the cliche is, when your dad or mom tells you, you should do this, and we're all like, yeah, we're usually right. Just so you know, everybody, you'll realize it later in life. So just trust us when we say these things. We know what we're talking about.
For Deerfield Sports Information, I'm Robert Krebill.